Hello, this is Spidey1958, and welcome to my Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker, episode 52, I believe. When I walk through here, I know that it will start the Grand Council, so we will get right into that. I really sort of liked the murder mystery and that stuff. It really did sort of make a nice different adventure, getting the Baron more involved. Baroness, sorry. Okay. We don't care about that. Knock knocks being knock knock. I think I'm going to be weird and actually read most of these, which is unusual for me, and I'll try to do voices and that. Well, now that we're all here, let's sum up what we know. We've each spent a lot of time and effort to learn what we know about these monsters from and what's causing this strange disease. I hope this conversation can help shed some light on the situation. We need to hurry. We don't find the source of this blight and eliminate it, we may end up with a rebellion on our hands. Let's summarize what we found at this point. Jod, the surgery showed that it was magic seeds causing the disease, correct? Right. Judging from the location in the patient's body, these seeds were ingested. It seems likely they're initially extremely small, almost invisible, and people simply swallow them with their food. Once the seed is in the stomach, it begins to grow and cause the symptoms we've seen in our patients. As soon as the seed gains enough strength, it sprouts and turns into a magic portal, just like a bud turning into a flower. Estrel, forgive me. Something must have possessed him to say that. It really does look like blooming. Each seed tears the body of its victim, just as a flower tears its bud. Creston, we discovered the Lamassu cultists were involved with the monster's infestation. It doesn't seem like the innocent of other crimes, but the monster invasion at least is not their work. Great Mother, not to blame here. Told you, but who listened to little ones? Goblins obviously like having all their monsters around. To them, it's a sign of Lamassu's benevolence. I'd say they're just excited by anything new that happens. I wouldn't be surprised if they're linked to the story somehow, but I doubt the seeds are created by goblin shamans. Besides, a plan like this would seem a little beyond the local goblin chief's intelligence. Know what I think? I think Goblin King, he rotten lice scratcher. Shaman plays him like reed pipe. Bubbles about Lamassu, the evil plots behind their back. Can you tell me where the monsters come from, Tristan? The ones that appear because of this bloom? I have no idea. Undoubtedly from world alien to our own. All monsters appear from bloom are extremely large and strong. It would be rare to encounter such specimens in the Stolen Lands or even in most Golarion. But it's impossible to say what is that lies on the other side of the portals that's intent on killing us all. That's all I need to know about the results of the research, and I'm going to stop trying to do voices for the most part because I can't keep track which is which. So the bloom essential properties are strange seeds getting into people's bodies which cause their disease and eventually creates magic portals. Now we just need to discover where the seeds are coming from. If I may, I noticed an interesting detail. Well, two details to be precise. First, the seeds afflict mostly the villagers. There have been no recorded cases of disease within the city limits except for those who came here looking for the cure. That's right. Thus we can assume a common factor in most people are exposed to these seeds. Many villagers get their food from the same territory. I don't think food is the problem. Take a look. We have most cases of disease here, here, and over here. Monsters mostly attack here and here. You see, the situation is most dire along the banks of the Gurdrum River. We actually used a map and he pointed at it. Well, he didn't animate to point at it, but the map was used. Astral have mercy, exactly, along the river. That must be where the seeds come from their drinking water. Do I want to go upstream and find the source, or do I want to send Creston? I think it's better to send Creston so that he can sort things out. Creston, the militia most often finds monsters by the river, right? We used to think the monsters would just be coming to the river to drink, but if what the cleric says is right, we have to go upstream and find the source of this blight. Take me, take me! I settle the score with the king. If you allow me, Baroness, I'd like to take the lead on this. I take the best members of the militia with me and sweep the woods along the river. We'll look under each and every rock if needed. After everything we've done, these people deserve a chance to discover the source of their misfortune. The more people I have looking, the better. You have my permission, Creston. I won't deprive people of the opportunity to find the cause of these troubles. And he heads out. I thank you, my Baroness. I promise you'll join us soon. So they actually had him leave and then put that up. Knock, knock. What can you tell me of your brethren? Dangle to your footholes. They be trusting any wood shaman. They not think with their own heads. See only big beasts, not big truth. Great Lamasoon may be happy of all big beasts round, but it not be her doing. Tristan, how did you find the link between the disease and the river? You see, Baroness, the seeds are not the only sign of something abnormal at work. Remember the ruins where we first met? The glad near those ruins full of huge flowers? Glades such as that tend to appear all over the stolen lands. Seems strange, does it not? Especially if we take into account the magic seeds and the portals they create look like flowers themselves. Jod even called the disaster the bloom. I'd like to research the natural phenomenon and perhaps... And here he comes back. Your Grace, we have trouble. Ugh, the only solution these networks would come up with. Don't worry, Baroness. As long as they're not setting fire to the streets, we still have a chance of coming to a peaceful resolution. If you allow me, I'll go speak with them and do my best to calm the crowd down. And if peace doesn't prevail, your guards and I will stand with you. Let's go. I can hear their shouts even from here. Ooh, I actually finished Be a Worthy Ruler quest. Yay! And we'll have to go to the river to find Creston, which is our new quest. Doot, 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 doot. Yep, angry peasants. I came here willingly, so please hear me out. I know you're tired and disgruntled. I am too. Every day I seek a solution to your misfortunes, but this is no simple task. I've searched among goblins and bandits, over marshes and cliffs, from the edge of the barony to its very heart. While Keston helps search for the source of the disease, Jod has been caring for patients in the hospital. We've saved so many from this fatal disease, and if the gods have mercy, we can save even more. So please, let us pass. Return to your homes, to your loved ones. They need you, just as I need your patience and good faith. The Baroness is right. You really believe this? It's pure nonsense. Don't you get it? We could run the Baroness through, but it wouldn't change a thing. She's of more use alive than dead. So be it, Baroness. We let you pass, but don't forget, we're trusting you with our lives. Find the source. Save our children and this terrible sickness. And that will probably be the only time I do reading like that, but I just sort of wanted to try to give it a little extra impact. So, let's go back in and rest, and then we'll have to go to the river. So we're 9th now? Or 8th? 9th. We're 9th level. Yay. And I'm tempted, now that we have Raised Dead readily available, of going to the other with the criticals and stuff like that to make it even harder, but I think we'll do that. We're going to go ahead and change our options, go to core rules, but set the monsters back down to normal enemies. And we will play with that for a while and see how it goes. Okay, so that should take care of those settings. Boom. Oh, let's go ahead and save at this point, because this is a point we may need to come back to sometime. Okay. Okay, off we go to the river. To find out the source of this horrible disease. And we still at some point have to go visit the one Baron who sent us the supplies and the magic wands and that. Because that's apparently all he really wants is us to visit sometime. If I remember right, that's the Baron who was the mercenary, who actually seemed to be the other. There were two other Barons, and one of them I really didn't like, and one of them I really did like. I think this is from the Baron I really did like. And considering how fast my lands are growing. Okay. Off we go, seeking the mystery of the monsters, which I've completely forgotten. The bloom. We'll go with our normal group. So the big thing is we take full damage now instead of only 80% damage, and we take crits, which is why I made the creatures themselves back to their normal level, so they shouldn't have as high an armor class in that. We can check that out when we get into some combats. So the River Guardian. So I have no idea where he actually is meeting us along the river. Okay, let's go here. Ooh, a goblin fort. Let's go on. Oh, it's a mandatory encounter. This is probably Creston, I assume. I don't know for sure.
In due time.
Why do I have the feeling there are goblins hiding over here?
What's that?
Well, this is where the voices came from. I'm sorry, I can't resist having some fun with the goblins. Let's see if we can make a diplomacy roll. Yep. So it must be in the goblin fort. And my usual neutral good response. Looks like it's just a normal... We can get the bag full of rocks. Well, there's supposed to be a bag full of rocks. Anyone seeing a bag full of rocks? Apparently that was the false thing to get us to pick it up. Okay. Basically, I think this is to get us to go back to the Goblin Fort. So, guess what? We're going back to the Goblin Fort. Glad we did a bunch of kingdom stuff in advance, because I have a feeling these ventures for a while are going to be bam, 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 and not give us any real time to do kingdom stuff. We want to go this way. Back to the Goblin Fort. Probably should have rested, because I bet we're tired. Okay.
In due time.
Oh, somebody's coming. These don't look like goblins. Okay. We'll go help them with the goblins.
Blood for Gorum!
They're goblins. We can just run up and hit them. Okay, let's... Okay. So they still had a high armor class, but it was more reasonable. A 21. That one had 21. So he's lousy with his weapon. Dulia is much better, but he still missed on a 2. He needed a 7. That one was only a 19. Yeah, so their armor classes have definitely got more reasonable when I turn that down. Okay, so we need to... find... I heard him talk. Where is he? There he is. No, I'm gonna save as many as I can right away, because it's the thing a rightful ruler should do. I can't kill them all. I'm sorry. I can't do it. We don't know that 100% for sure that they're all going to die. I know it's probably the right thing to do, but
I'm there.
one does not make an empire by... Oh, this must be the fort here.
To victory!
I know the idea how the goblins built the fort so fast, though. I hate those guys. They probably do the most damage of anyone to us. Oh, he's still burning. No, he's not. Okay, that should be sufficient for the moment. We're only fighting goblins. Okay. There are boxes over here, but first of all I want to take care of the goblins. Really, stinking cloud? You are going to resent stinking clouding me. And I knew that was going to happen. That they were basically about the time my fireball is going to go off is when they would be all running there. So we're going to switch spells and have you do that one. Okay. So let's have you do this fireball. And they set off another stinking cloud trap. Really? This is quite the village. Okay. Let's get everyone back here. Out of the stinking cloud. Yoo-hoo. Why aren't you doing that? It doesn't say you have an effect. There we go. It didn't say you had an effect on you. We'll do 2 of these. Boom. Okay. Let's go check out these chests. Okay. We can loot later. Prisoners. Yay, prisoners. How big is this map? Oh, this map is huge. For now, we'll leave the bodies. We can always get them later. What's going on here? I think we broke something. Okay, that seemed to fix it. Yoo-hoo. I don't know what's happening here, but something's stalling the game. And he died because I was an idiot. Really? I'm such an idiot. I let them sneak attack against him. And there another one died. That was really stupid on my part. I blame it on the bug. Wow, that cured a lot. Now we have 2 dead bodies. So I guess we're going to find out about Ray's dead. Let's see if we can actually rest back here. Not, we'll have to go off the map because I'll have to switch out for raised deads because for some reason I don't carry raised deads around. But see why I was playing in the other area? It's so easy for you to make what basically was a stupid mistake on my part. So let's go ahead and call it an episode at this point, and next episode we shall actually raise dead the 2 dead people in our party. So as always, if you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and give me a like or a comment, and if you dislike the episode, leaving a dislike's fine, but please leave a comment saying why you dislike the episode. As always, this is Spidey 1958, and have fun gaming.